condition tonight to see a lot of the football. Bailey. Nothing changes in this big man's game. And that's a positive. Campbell down the short side, over the top. Rankin, I thought he was offside. Play on as the call. Pao Hanlon suggesting that Lafranchi there knocked the ball on as Campbell pumps it across field, looking for Michaels. Found Michaels. The ball came back in field. And forward pass is rightly the call.
On the line, guys.
It was exciting play by the Titans. A little chip kick from Greg Bird. Jordan Rankin gets it. Lafranchi tries to throw it back, regathers. Tackle 5 is called. And Preston kicks it to the winger, to Michaels. Just a tad too long. If it lands in play, maybe a chance of getting it, but then Seo defensively again, very strong. Forces the error.
Working it from their backfield, it's something Parramatta hasn't had to do a lot tonight. Back to Luke Burt. Inside runner is Justin Paul. Good low tackle from Greg Bird. Inside the 40, already won 40-20 tonight for Parramatta through that left boot of Burt. Michaels fields it 5 metres out from his own in-goal line. Runs back into the Eels. Massive day of rugby league tomorrow. We're going to kick it off with a Toyota Cup NRL doubleheader on NRL Sunday. Live from ANZ Stadium with Toyota Cup kicking off at 11:45. And then the main game at 2 o'clock. It's the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs and the Canberra Raiders. We hope you can join us, but your night's not over there, because 6 o'clock, the pre-game show, 7 o'clock kickoff. It's not Monday night footy, it's Sunday night footy. In this final round, the Sydney Roosters and the Melbourne Storm do battle at the SFS. Hope you can join us Sunday and Sunday night. Make the most of it, I guess. Final weekend of 8 games of footy. What I'm going to do next weekend, Noddy? Well, no footy to watch, or not as much footy to watch. I'll have to spend some more time with you-know-who.
Yeah, I've got 4 kids, Andy, to spend some time with. Is that what you mean?
Keating to O'Hanlon. Tall young kid, only slightly built, tackle on halfway.
He runs a great line, Pat O'Hanlon.
Yeah.
Really strong right-hand fan. He is traditionally going to be a left second rower for Parramatta and will create some havoc. As you said, 5 kilos heavier.
Hayne. He saw an opening there as Tim Manor comes back onto the footy field for Paris. Another good sign. Touched it was, and play on as the call. Again, good field position for the Titans to start their set. Don't forget the Dally M's on Tuesday night, live on Australia's Sports Leader. Who's your tip, Noddy? Is Jonathan Thurston going to hang on despite a long layoff with injury, or is it a Benji Marshall or a Billy Slater?
I'm going to tip Billy Slater.
Yep.
I think he's been outstanding. I think Benji will come close. And unfortunately for JT, the injury in Origin might have cost him another medal. I'm interested in Rookie of the Year. I think that's a big award this year. There have been some outstanding rookies.
Yeah, quality field. Lafranchi to the line. Ball has come free into the hands of Parramatta. So another chance blown by the Gold Coast.
The Titans have only had the ball or been tackled 11 times in Parramatta's 20 metres. That means you've got to score long-range tries. You can't build pressure. Defensively on the line, you've got to make a decision. You can make a poor decision, but at least get down there and build some pressure.
Just running through some of the defensive stats for the Gold Coast. 5 players already above 30 tackles. Campbell gets the ball. then slit with open space in front of him. Going back to the Titans, 5 players with 30-plus tackles. We're only an hour into the game. We've still got a quarter of it remaining. They are massive numbers.
And that is showing why when they do a hit-up, they can't break the line.
Exhausted.
Exhausted. They're trying.
Torpy to Rankin. Rankin tackled and dragged to the ground by Morgan. He's impressed tonight. In fact, it was Chris Hicks, should I say, in his final game. Yadina's Benridge. Campbell to Schramer. Over the top. Seo is there. Takes it beautifully.
20-metre.
And out to the 20. No fuss. No aggro, despite the fact that Parramatta teammates were suggesting he was taken mid-air. It was a confident take, wasn't it?
It was a great take. It was a good kick by Matt Schramer. Lands the ball on a spot. 2 Titans players coming through. See how everything he's done tonight has been 100% perfect, outstanding.
Hindmarsh looking to play out the back to Shackleton and/or Burt. Manor back onto the field. Had a good long rest, Timmy. We weren't sure if we'd see him again with that hamstring strain as it goes to Jared Hayne. He pops it in the air, a test for Jordan Rankin. Parramatta chase there wasn't as enthusiastic as what we've seen so far tonight, so it allowed Rankin to get the ball unchallenged as we go down to the sideline with Gary.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that Steve Kearney's decided Jared Hayne, the experiment at 5'8" is over. He's a fullback, but not. I just want to throw this to you as a former half or player in those positions. Luke Burt, hasn't he been impressive playing in the halves in attack?
He's been very good and also creative, setting plays up, and they've shifted the ball a lot more, I think, Parramatta tonight. They've ran some set plays. They haven't really had a halfback all year, and that's why Jared Haynes had to overplay his hand at 5'8".
Here is Bailey. Ball comes free. Now to Campbell. Pops it over to LaFranchi. To Greg Bird. Couldn't get past his opposing defender there. A good quick play. The ball from Bird. Campbell to Schramer. Campbell on the inside, and somehow it ends up in the hands of Nathan Hindmarsh. Off to Matt Keating. Now to Jared Hayne. And Preston, maybe for the second or third time, has been denied an opportunity to have a good shot at the line.
Oh, I thought Preston Campbell was looming up on the inside. He was going to score. We were going to see the crowd erupt. Stolen ball, Nathan Hindmarsh.
Knock on there from Parramatta. Greg Bird comes up with it. So the intensity's gone out of Parramatta's game. 32-0 lead. This is Torpy. His final game tonight. They're farewelling a few, the Gold Coast Titans, of course, Preston and Anthony, as we said earlier, Nathan Friend, Will Matthews, Clinton Torpy, Essie Tonga.
Certainly rebuilding a new football side,
aren't they? Bailey over the 10-metre line. Tackle number 4. Back to Campbell at 7. Long ball over to Mead. And the Titans in for their first.
Bernie, tackle 5. Touchline, please.
63 minutes, 42 seconds. We're going to the video ref, and I'm going to say first look at it. I think there's a question mark and a big one over this. I reckon he's in touch. I think Luke Burt has saved it.
Well, Luke Burt, it's a one-on-one contest between Burt and Mead. He goes in very strong, Luke Burt. Gets a good grab on him. Let's keep an eye on that foot. It touches the ground. Andy Raymond, get in that referee's box. Push the red light. The bounce pass by Preston, it created the overlap. But Luke Burt.
No try.
Scrum over here.
They stay at 0, the Titans.
7th time these two sides have played. Gold Coast have won 4, Parramatta at 2. The Titans have in fact won both the encounters here at Skilled. Not tonight.
Did very well, Luke Bird. He was caught out of position. He come up and in to make a decision, and Preston threw the ball over his head and had a good grab on Mead, and strong enough to throw him over the sideline.
Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. You all right?
Their inaugural season was 2007. The Gold Coast Titans, never been held to nil. Is tonight the night? Let's hope not. For the Gold Coast. Manor. Was he collared a little high by Torpy? Been borderline on a couple of occasions tonight, Clinton Torpy, and what is his final game? Enthusiastic former international. Good quick play the ball, and Hayne in open space again, splits them. What a tackle though from Michaels. Good play the ball, looking. No, I thought they were looking to go across field there, but the kick towards the post was taken nicely by Rankin. Right play?
I think Randy Matua having the ball on tackle 5. If a ball player had it, maybe throws it.
Yep.
But a lock having the football and you hear the ref say tackle 5, or you think kick, I've got a kick.
Result not a bad one for Parramatta, that said. Mead confronted strongly. So was Ryan Morgan involved in the tackle. Also O'Hanlon. Manor is there as well, sliding from hips down. Shrama, Rankin. Oh, beautifully one-handed in from Morgan. 2 tries tonight, and some beautiful work with his hands there. That was sweet.
Well, the Titans are trying anything to try and score. Rankin a little chip kick down the short side, and Morgan left-handed as well. Very soft touch, taps it back to himself.
While that was happening, Timmy Manor came from the field with that limp perhaps a little worse than what it was when he came off early. Drop ball, 0 tackle for Steve Michaels.
I wonder, Andy, if the Parramatta side are disciplined enough. The game is over at 32-0. Would all of a sudden you be thinking, keeping the nil, keep fighting for 13 minutes?
Has their intensity dropped though dramatically?
Well, a couple of drop balls gives me the sense that they're not too worried about it at the moment. Execution's a bit off.
Another drop from the Titans. That's almost hard to say at this point. Completion rate less than 50%, and that's flattering. They've made exactly 100 more tackles than Parramatta. Normally you like to save the best till last, and maybe Parramatta has, but the Titans, they haven't. Shackleton, good shot from Torpy. And also Minicello involved in the tackle. That's good front-on stuff. Matua. Well, I think in the last couple of months, since coming back from a 2-year layoff, has arguably been Parramatta's best player. Burt, the left footer, just a little too long. So back to the 20 we come with 12 minutes remaining. What's Johnny Cartwright thinking on the sideline? How long to pre-season starts?
What do you change? What do you come up with? Do you rely on the players you've bought to make your club better, or do you have to strip it back to basics and start again?
This is Rankin. Under the tackle of Smith. Good to Ridge in open space. The Titans are going to collect their first points for the night. It has taken almost 7